Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Aziz Amri bin Muhammad Yusof. My matric number DE190096. Now I would like to present about my proposal for final year project 1. For the title is Development of Termite Detector Monitoring System using Arduino. Okay, for the project background, subterranean termites are the foremost structure that inflicting tremendous amount of damage, whereas drywood termites live entirely within the wood, is nesting, feeding there, and that they have the flexibility to thrive in wood with low wetness content. They will attack every kind of dead and dry wood comparable to structured timbers, furnishing, and waste wood. However, for them wood termites, they live within the wood of varied levels of decay. Okay, for the problem statement, for the termite effect, termites have verified that they could exchange soil pH, water content material, organic carbon content material, and spogy with the aid of using cycle lifeless organic. Nevertheless, they could supply poor effect to human welfare with the aid of using inflicting harm to insecure wooden products, farming equipment, underground cable, and additionally irrigation drain. Okay, for the termite access to home. Termite using some the pet that eat with the aid of using growing tunnel holes through walls, motoring to the roof and crack within inside the wall. And for the to avoid termites access to home, indoor of every residence and the surrounding location have been tested to stump on the presence of termites and termites oscillating ham. Okay, for the project objective, we to development a monitoring system which is able to detect the presence of underground termite movement based on Arduino technology. Okay, the second to development and integrate a warning system such that the owner of the premise aware of the presence of termites. Okay, for the third, to carry out analysis on the system performance in terms of technology system to control the presence of termites. Okay, for the scope of work, okay, for the owner, can monitor the presence of termites, and second, can receive the warning from the system if the termites are detected in the building, and for the technology, using the blind edge to connect between hardware and software. Okay, for the area, we put on nearby area have the potential for the presence of termites. Okay, for the main component, okay, we use I use Arduino Uno. Arduino Uno is the main board for the this project. This project is because all the component and sensor will connect to the Arduino. Arduino are able to read input such as humidity sensor and PIR sensor for this project. In this project, I will use C programming language for connection from software to hardware. Okay, the second main component is THT11 humidity. We used to collect the humidity and temperature data for the wood and the condition behind the wall. and we used to holding substrate with the electrode applied to the surface. Okay, the third main component is PIR sensor. PIR sensor can detect the change in the amount of infrared radiation impinging upon it, which varies depending on the temperature and surface characteristic of the object. Uh, PIR sensor also the sensor convert the resulting change in the incoming infrared radiation to a change in the output voltage, and this triggered the detection. And the next main component is LCD. LCD we use as a reference to check the situation of the wood and the condition of the surrounding. And we use LCD to the humidity and temperature will appear on the screen, and by the electrical current cause the liquid crystal. Okay. Next, this is the flowchart of the project. Okay. First we start the Arduino Uno, and we can see the temperature sensor is active, and after that condition is yes. We can see at the display on LCD. Next, humidity is active and condition is yes, and we can see at display on LCD. For the PIR sensor is active, and we can see the condition the LED is on, and the output will be sent at the data and all signal to the Wi-Fi share, and data sent to the user smartphone. And the last the system will be end. Okay, for the expected result, okay, we can see the humidity result will be appear to the screen LCD with the result of the temperature. We will review this in this section. And second, we can easy to detect the colony of termites. And the last of expected result is can to improve the termites detection in the construction site and make this system easy to use. Okay, for the conclusion, in the conclusion, is very suitable to avoid our home safe from the termites damage. From this project, we also can know where the colony of termites made their way to eat wood from the monitoring system. That's all for me. Thank you.